Also, being a chiropractor, I'm well versed in anatomy and histology, which is the study of tissues. So when I started to look at this on Google Earth, I found that there were way already, you know, way beyond what I would have guessed I would have found just looking at it from above and tilting and looking at different angles. There was an eye socket right where the eye should be. It was shaped like an eye socket, not just an opening in the mountain. Behind that, where an ear would be, there was a quarter moon change of color in the mountain that looked almost like an ear had been removed. Where the head meets the shoulders, there were curves in on both sides, just like the head would curve in where the neck is and then go to the shoulder. I could see a spine and rib cage. There was a big deep canyon right between where the legs would be. So now we're getting like beyond pareidolia into the weird. What is this place? Is it a simulation? Are we in just some kind of a computer game? Is this a real possibility? So these are all the things that are going through my mind. And so I'd been to the cave many times, just hiking, just for pleasure. And I had always marveled over how weird it was there. I couldn't figure out how does this form, because it's at 375 meters altitude, and it's very unusual to see. And so I decided, thinking about the eye socket and the anatomy of the skull. All skulls are shaped different from species to species, but the basic makeup is the same. And the eye socket in the human eye is comprised of 7 different bones, and they all have meeting points that are known as sutures. And then there's openings, which are called fissures, that, where the optic nerve goes and blood vessels and whatnot. And so I had a laundry list of anatomical features that I would expect to find going back up to the eye of Montgo with new eyes.
Yeah.
If there was any truth to the harebrained idea. And I documented that whole process, and took photographs and filmed while I was up there. And 7 years ago, I started a series called Unveiling a Titan. And the first video is just kind of an overview, like what I just gave you, presenting the idea, talking about history, talking about just the idea that all of our history may be a fabrication.